Happy June the 10th 2012 everybody, and welcome to the Lowdown. Today is the final of the French Open between Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic. At the time of shooting this episode, the men's final hasn't been played, so we thought we'd give you our prediction. Out of the 32 encounters between the two, Nadal has 18 wins to Djokovic's 14. It's on clay, plus Nadal is better looking, so I'm going to go with Nadal on this one. Sorry to all the Djokovic fans. It's not all about the men's game, of course. Sharapova became the 10th woman in history to win all 4 Grand Slams yesterday. Sharapova described the title win as possibly her biggest achievement, given that she went from rank 128th to number 1 in the world following her shoulder injury. There was no doubt in our mind you could do it, Shara. Euro 2012 has finally got underway this Friday with a fantastic opening game between Poland and Greece. Although the first half was dominated by the Polish, the second half looked to be the Greeks' game, with them scoring, winning a penalty and the Polish goalkeeper being sent off. Fortunately for the Polish supporters, the Greeks missed the penalty. The game finished 1-1. Talk about a game of two halves. Other games saw Germany vs Portugal yesterday, but the biggest upset of the tournament so far has to be Denmark's 1-0 win over Holland. Even after we bigged you up last week, Holland, you still lost. Tut tut. Today's games are between holders Spain against Italy and Ireland versus Croatia. Most of our attention is going to be on tomorrow's game, England versus France. If you want to know who's going to win, you may not want to ask Ukraine's answer to Paul the Octopus, Fred the Ferret, who incorrectly predicted there would be 2 draws in Group A. Fred, you are useless. So how about this, soccer fans? A recent journal from the Journal of Sports Science has strongly suggested that to play at top-level football you may not need to have an extraordinary capacity within any areas of physical performance. Of course, they did go on to say that you must possess a reasonably high level within all levels. This particular journal looked to determine anthropometrics, that's body measurements to you and I, and the physiological characteristics role within talent identification. They then went on to highlight that midfield players and fullbacks have the highest maximal oxygen uptake, around 60 millilitres, and perform best in intermittent exercise tests. On the other hand, midfield players tend to have the lowest muscle strength. I'm picturing Scott Parker right now. Our app of the week is Coach's Eye. This is a fantastic app for anyone needing to carry out performance analysis. It lets you record video, slow it down to analyse video frame by frame, annotate the video with different texts, add lines, circles, and even add voiceovers. Once you've done this, you can share the video via email, text message, or upload it to YouTube. What did I ever do without Coach's Eye? What did I do without Coach's Eye? In boxing, there was tremendous controversy last night when welterweight boxer Manny Pacquiao lost to Timothy Bradley in a split decision. Pacquiao was beaten for the first time in 7 years after 2 judges scored the bout 115 to 113 in the undefeated American's favour. Needless to say, a rematch is waiting in the wings. Bradley's next big fight will most likely be Amir Khan, although Bradley has refused to fight him on 2 previous occasions. To mark the Euro 2012 Championships, we are giving away one of our very lovely Sports Gent t-shirts. To win this lovely t-shirt, simply like this video on sportgent.com, then leave us a comment on the page telling us your most memorable moment from the Euro Championships in the last 20 years. Maybe it was Gascoigne's goal against Scotland in '96, the Greeks winning it in 2004, or even Holland's shock exit in the penalty shootout in '92. A winner will be picked at random and announced next week. Right, that's it, your lot for the Lowdown during the 10th 2012. I'm Carla, and be sure to get the Lowdown when you want online here at sportsgent.com. See you next week.